You're watching the Mic Check on every Monday afternoon at 4 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Eastern. Hey, everybody. Welcome back to the Mic Check, the last one of 2018. But don't shed a tear, because we will be back January 7th with some fresh Mic Check, fresh copy, and all the same fun you have grown to know and love from us. Anyway, tonight we have a dialogue script that consists of a kid and a parent. Kids' age range is anywhere between 13 and 17. So here's the thing. This piece of copy on the kids' side of it is all about the attitude. Okay? So when you're reading as the kid, you got to think like a kid. Think like a teenager. You know, the slumped shoulders, the upspeak, the, oh my God, Dad, you're embarrassing me. That sort of thing, that sort of attitude. Maybe not to that extreme, but hey, feel free to stretch it out. And when we get in the directed session, we'll dial you back if we have to. But hey, that's all the fun of doing characters. So which two of us want to take these characters first?
I will. Russ.
Goldie's raising her hand.
I call Nathan because he hasn't been here in 3 weeks.
Well, I haven't either.
Well, it looks like Goldie and Russ both volunteered.
That's what I'd say.
I'll do the kid.
Okay, I'd wanted to do the kid, but I'll do the adult.
Well, ladies
Okay.
first.
No. You call
Oh.
it first, so I'll parent.
All right. Hey, have you seen my bag of barbecue Better Made chips?
No.
Left them right here on the counter.
Nope, I haven't seen anything.
Hey, what's that in your shirt? These are crumbs. Chip crumbs. You ate my Better Made chips.
Nuh-uh.
I choose
All
Nathan.
right.
Okay.
So, Russ, who's going to be the next kid?
Nathan.
All right, Nathan's the next kid. And Goldie, who's the next parent?
Richard.
Okay.
Hey, have you seen my bag of barbecue Better Made chips?
No.
I left them right here on the counter.
Nope. I haven't seen anything.
Hey, what's that on your shirt? Those are crumbs. Chip crumbs. You ate my Better Made chips.
Nuh-uh. Sounds like somebody is trying to get rid of the evidence.
Nice.
All right, Nathan, next kid.
Dan.
Okie dokie.
And Richard, next parent.
Joe.
Me?
Joe.
Oh, Joe.
This Joe.
No, I thought he said yo.
Uh,
My bad. All right, go ahead.
Hey, have you seen my bag of Hey, have you seen my bag of barbecue Better Made chips?
no.
I left them right here on the counter.
Nope. I haven't seen anything.
Hey, what's this on your shirt? These are crumbs. Chip crumbs. You ate my Better Made chips.
Nuh-uh.
All right, Dan, who's next?
Donna, you get to be a kid.
And Joe, who's the
Great,
next parent?
Great, thank you.
Eileen, you want to go?
Yeah. Okay, I'm the parent.
So am I the, am I the kid or?
You're the kid, Donna.
Donna, you're the
Okay.
kid.
Thank you. Hey, have you seen my bag of barbecue Better Made chips?
No.
I left them right here on the counter.
Nope, I haven't seen anything.
Hey, what's this on your shirt? These are crumbs. Chip crumbs. You ate my Better Made chips.
Nuh-uh.
All right. So Donna, who's the next kid?
Sorry. I'm trying to see. Has Eric been on yet?
Nope.
Eric?
Not
I
yet.
do. Okay. So Eric, you will be the kid, and who's the next
I think I'm
parent?
the only one left.
And Michael
I think I'm the only one.
and
Oh,
Brian.
no, Brian.
No,
Yeah, you can pick me
Brian
or Brian.
unfortunately does not have the equipment. He's just going to be watching right now.
Oh. Okay.
Michael and Devin.
All right.
Are we ready?
Yes.
I don't think we
Yeah.
do. We have a kid chosen or a
Great.
parent
Eric.
chosen? Oh, Eric.
I'm the parent.
Hey,
Go for it.
have you seen my bag of barbecue better made chips?
No.
I left them right here on the counter.
Nope. I haven't seen anything.
Hey, what's that on your shirt? These are crumbs. Chip crumbs. You ate my better made chips.
No.
I didn't make the noise. Sorry.
Our sound effects department's going to get canned if they don't step it up.
Sorry, I was writing down all the names.
Fired.
Playing on prop.
I didn't know Dan's last name was Foley.
Yeah, it's a couple of tablecloths still in package is what I'm using. Oh, Michael's all by himself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Double-sided, Michael. Go for it.
Oh, that's right. Kevin's on it.
Ooh.
That Michael, you could be the parent.
So I get to be the parent? Okay.
Yeah.
Who's
No,
going?
you know what? I want to give you the kid. I want to give
You want to give me the kid? You want me to be the kid?
Yeah, I want you to be the kid.
All right. Well, somebody who
So-
hasn't done the parent yet, who hasn't done parent, would like to give it a try.
I haven't.
Okay, Russ, you can be the parent.
Okay.
All right. Hey, have you seen my bag of barbecue better made chips?
No.
I left them right here on the counter.
That's them right here on the
Nope.
counter.
I haven't seen anything.
Hey, what's this on your shirt? These are crumbs, chip crumbs. You ate my better made chips.
Nuh-uh.
Well done.
All righty then. So now
Yes.
that everybody's had a chance to read, let's go ahead and talk about it a little bit.
We're going to do any swaps or just go in and do the talk?
We'll do swaps afterwards.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's try to get the talking done as soon as possible to give us as much time as we can for directed reads.
Well, I imitated whoever
yeah.
was before me on the last line when you go, nuh-uh, because you're imitating the kid, I think.
Yeah,
I-
I and Devin did this perfectly because my mom used to do that.
Nuh-uh.
Cute.
She would do that nuh-uh with me. Me and my sister would be going back and forth about something, and she would jump in and do that sort of thing, and that was just like spot on.
Yeah.
I thought the kid has a natural progression
Mhm.
from confused to suspicious to accusing, and the
Mhm.
parent hiding something. So I think
Yep.
those are the key pieces. And now I don't know, the parent really only has like no, nope, I haven't seen anything. So it's interesting how you can get hiding something just in those two lines.
Yeah.
And so the
Oh, I was thinking about doing it as a parent being what you're going, nope. Nope, I haven't seen anything. I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, what did everybody notice about, like, what were some commonalities through these reads that you noticed?
I thought it
I'm the kid.
everybody was.
I'm the
Go ahead,
On the
Devin.
kid, people were missing the ellipses. To me, it seems like it's a moment of discovery, or at least some kind of pause. But everyone just said, "You ate my Better Made chips."
Yeah, or most people did. Yeah.
I stuttered.
Yeah, I think it's a buildup, and I was just going to say the same thing, Devin. It's like you ate my Better Made chips.
I think a lot of
do that
people
too.
slowed. It was nice that people slowed down on that line too. You know, the kid was sarcastic, the kid was accusatory, and then all of a sudden, hey, wait a minute, I'm onto something here. And then every word was enunciated like a kid would say.
And then the other thing I noticed was that we did tend to choose the getting louder in being surprised tendency.
Is it a good thing or a bad thing? What's your opinion on it?
It is something that we often comment on, and it could go either way.
Yeah.
But pretty consistently, everybody, what's that on your shirt? These are crumbs, chip crumbs. You ate my Better Made chips, as opposed to maybe
It could be through the teeth
down.
thing.
Hey, what's that on your shirt? These are
Yeah.
crumbs. Chip crumbs? You ate my Better Made chips. Or
Or the classic.
Have you ever met a teenager?
I have 3 children.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, various age ranges, so they've all been teenagers at one time or another.
Did they always yell at you, or did they sometimes?
Okay, my oldest one, she doesn't watch this, so she's the most emotional. Okay, she's actually a lot like me. She's very sensitive and very emotional. And my son, he's extremely mellow and stoic. So he's got this, he'll get mad, but he doesn't express it as much. So he'd be like, "Those are crumbs, chip crumbs. You ate my Better Made chips." He'd be upset. You could tell he was upset, but he just wouldn't show it as much.
That would work too.
Yeah. My youngest child, she would just kind of be like, "My chips." My oldest child would be like, "I can't believe you, Dad."
All right. Here's a question. What kind of usage do you think the script is going to have? Do you think it's going to be audio visual or just audio? So is this like a radio commercial or a TV or internet commercial?
I see this as like a TV animated commercial.
TV.
I'd say definitely TV, because like I had envisioned when I was practicing, thinking of doing it as the kid, of sort of like, walking into the clean kitchen with maybe a couple crumbs on the counter, but just like pristine clean, the mom always clears stuff away, quickly kind of scene.
Yeah.
And then, the mom's or dad is sitting in the little dining area to the side. And then, hey, they were just right here.
The picture I keep getting is the dad sitting in a recliner thing, but that's just.
Well, what gives you that indication that this is audio visual?
That counter right here on the counter.
Okay.
Yeah,
You know
the
there's a counter there.
descriptive.
I can see this either way, actually. You're right. I could actually see this as a radio commercial.
Well, no, I
Which one?
personally
I
would
see it
completely
as
disagree with
TV.
this being audio visual. I think this is pure audio. I think this
Or
is just a
Really?
radio
animated.
commercial.
Animated video.
I wouldn't even say that. I think this is just a radio commercial.
Just a radio?
Mhm.
Because it's giving you the description of right here on
It's
the
giving you-
counter
yes,
and what's on
very
your.
descriptive.
And
It
we
would-
talk about the crumbs. Yeah, I see that.
Yeah, if it was audio visual, it would say something like, "I left them right here."
That's true.
Very true. Very true.
Yeah,
So-
it's painting a picture of everything that's going on. You can see where they're at by what they're telling you is in front of them. So
Now I can see
So
where
the
you
more
get
descriptive
the.
make
I can see where you'd go with that assumption that it is audio visual because it's so easy to see what's going on in your head because
Yeah.
of the way that this all plays out. But
Mhm.
that's why
why
I
I
believe that this is
radio.
purely audio, that this is just a radio commercial, simply because it's a little bit more descriptive than an audio visual commercial would generally be.
Yeah.
And since there's, an overabundance of exclamation marks here, this is that's sort of like your mental cue that, this is going to allow you to go ahead and act it out a little bit. You're the star of the show, which means there's no visuals that you're having to play to. So one of the ways that you can really tell the difference between an audio visual and a straight up audio script is specifically in how it's written. If you have very little to say and it's sort of broken apart kind of like a poem, that's audio visual. You're playing to the images on screen, and that will change the way you deliver it. But this is very descriptive, with two characters obviously playing off of each other, which means that the voice is the star. This is purely an audio script. So this is definitely going to be on the radio, which means it allows you to play with it a little bit. But that brings me to my next question. What makes you think that going up in volume is the right choice with the exclamation marks? Now, that was something that was pointed out earlier, that a lot of people, most people, decided to get louder with the kids' accusation. Why do you think that happens? Because of the, like, why do you think that is? Why I can't even talk. See, this is why I'm a voice actor. I need somebody else to write down what I need to say.
I think it's an automatic mentality that people have. And I know those of us who grew up in the 70s grew up on the little cartoon blurbs on Saturday morning television telling us that every time we see an exclamation point, it means somebody's yelling.
Oh, that's not true, but that's the way we were trained.
But that's what we were taught to believe. And the thing of it is it sticks in your head.
Yeah.
40 some odd years of, you see an exclamation point, this is somebody going, hey.
Well, how about this?
It can be more intense emotion.
Yeah, there you go. I was thinking, instead of louder volume, think more emphasized emotion.
Mm-hmm.
The realization is what.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Chip crumbs. You ate, and then it just kind of like, wait a minute, I put this and this together. You thief.
Yeah.
So I think the exclamation marks are supposed to be, hey, this is where you stress that emotion. This is where you really emphasize what you're feeling. So try to keep that in mind. Does anybody disagree with that assumption? Does anybody have any other opinions or ideas on it?
Well, I think in movies and things like that, when you see good actors, a lot of times they do, when they're discovering things and they're finding more clues, your voice naturally, I think, goes up a little bit. Maybe not yelling, but there's a different tone to it when you find the second clue versus the first clue.
Like, we found a clue, man.
No, I mean, you could still technically go a little bit louder, because think about it. At that age, between 13 to 17, people are pretty reactive. Like, they're not going to be super controlled about what they feel. But then again, this is more of a one-on-one kind of thing, really accusatory, and I think that's what it's really going towards.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, so from what's this on your shirt, the realization is these are crumbs, and then the accusation is the chip crumbs, and then the full accusation is, of course, you ate my better made chips, something like that.
Or chip crumbs could be a further discovery.
Mm-hmm. That's what I would say. It's kind of like if you've ever watched the old show Matlock, or what was the name with the just one more question.
Columbo.
Thank you. I couldn't think of it. It was kind of along those same lines, where it was like this and this, and all of a sudden the puzzle pieces was like, here we go. What's it? You got something on your shirt. Well, those are crumbs. Wait a minute. Those aren't just crumbs. Those are chip crumbs. You rotten.
Dirty rascal.
So
another thing to throw in
mm-hmm.
is that just like most of us just got louder, if this was an audition, most people would just be getting louder.
Yeah.
And so by making a different choice, you make yourself more interesting.
That's another really good note.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
It's a very good note. So then let's see. Let's go ahead and actually dive into the script itself now. So let's talk about markups and various moods and different things like that. So since, let's talk about zones now. So real quick, for those of you who don't know, we generally like to categorize reads into 3 different zones. And these zones are your distance from the microphone. So zone 1 is generally quieter, it's generally more intimate, and it's typified by having a lower volume of voice and a slightly different read altogether. Zone 2 is more of your conversational volume and speaking. It's a little bit less formal, it's a little bit less intimate, it's more of just a direct conversation. And zone 3 is when you kind of need to be a little bit louder on things. It's farther back from the microphone and has a little bit more of a announcery kind of feel to it, if I may. So between those zones, zone 1, zone 2, and zone 3, where do you think this falls?
2.
Zone 4.
Zone 4. Wow. So what is that like?
Screaming away from
Get
the
in.
microphone.
You're in another room.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Have you seen my bag of barbecue better made chips?
You
Is
could
there a
actually.
zone 4?
You could,
Depending
if you
on-
wanted to.
depending on
That's.
kid's
I think that's
approach.
actually a good. I think that's actually a decent choice. Sorry, let me just make this note real quick. I think that might not be a bad way to start if you wanted to start that way. Is almost starting off in a separate room. So zone 3, talk at the wall or whatever to make it sound like you're in a different room, and then you come in. You could do that, but no, wait, no, you can't, because it's right here on the counter, which means you're in the same room the entire time.
Well, you could have walked into that room
Yeah.
on the way
Could
while
have
you're
walked
yelling.
in.
Or you could live in a house similar to mine where your kitchen and your living room are smack up against one another and you can see one from the other. It's all a matter of perspective, you
Mhm.
know. And the thing of it is with each line it could range,
Yeah,
because
you could be getting closer and closer.
characters are in motion. They're not just, standing dead still in one place, giving a, one just like single pitch, especially when you're doing this, is somebody's in motion. Somebody's talking to someone else.
So you could have the kid in the kitchen and the dad in the living room when the
Mhm.
kid says, "They're right here. I left them right here on the counter," and he's yelling,
Mhm.
and then he walks into the living room and
Yeah.
sees the dad with the crumbs on the.
Yeah,
Sure.
that's when the
Yeah,
zone
I would definitely
changes.
say
Then the
multi.
zone would change. Yeah.
Yeah, this
But
multi.
the dad could also be walking backward trying to hide evidence.
Yeah.
There is a lot of ways you could take this. How about this? We'll leave the choice totally up to you guys, and during the directed sessions, if it doesn't sound quite right, we'll go ahead and change it. Can everybody agree to that?
hmm
Yeah.
No? Maybe?
Yes.
That's
I
good.
like the
Okay.
idea of him hiding the chips. I left it right here on the counter. Nope, I haven't seen anything.
Yeah, no.
Wet
I
chips.
gotta go do that thing.
Your mom took them.
Throw her under the bus.
Okay, then. So now let's talk about the characters. So the kid is between 13 to 17. So let's get into that. What are some typical features of a early to mid teenager? The way that they speak. What are some things that you think of when you think of that kind of age range, and what they do with their voice or how they speak?
I don't know.
Oh, there's upspeak. There's this, oh, come on, Dad. I just want my chips.
A little bit of disdain as well.
Yeah.
He's
Oh,
more
God,
concerned with it.
Dad, you're so embarrassing. Always taking my food.
I think even at that point, around 17, if you want to do the older end of the spectrum, is right around where like an adult sounding voice starts coming in, especially for young men. So I think even not having to change your voice all that much.
Which like
Maybe
it
put
says
a crack in it.
Maybe, I don't know if you wanted to do that.
I can do that.
I know my nephew is like he's 14 or 15 and he already sounds kind of like me.
Wow.
When I put a crack in mine, I just sound like Mr. Haney.
Like, I go completely cartoon, man.
Yeah, don't put a permanent crack in it or else you might sound like Herbert the pervert, and we really don't want that here.
Not
Have you seen my bag of barbecue better made chips?
But usually there's a lot of attitude because, like, I know parents are just
Oh,
such
yeah.
an
Oh,
inconvenience,
yeah.
and I know everything. And if I was in charge, things would go totally different because I don't understand
Things
how my
are-
parents got to be so stupid, but they're totally stupid.
You
They
don't
don't know
know
a single thing.
anything, Dad.
I was actually noticing this when I read through it just now. The kid is not identifying the parent. He's saying, hey, there's
Yeah.
there's it's
respect.
like a little lack of respect.
Yeah.
Either that, or maybe that could be the discovery point. Like, hey,
Oh, well, at the beginning, hey, have you seen, oh, that's a good point. But he's talking to somebody. He's not saying, hey, Mom, have you seen my bag of better?
well, I mean, if we're doing the
could
whole
be
like
doing it.
switching scenes sort of thing, that could be like them walking into the kitchen, looking where they left the chips and not seeing them. Be like, hey,
Yeah.
Hey, have you seen my bag of barbecue better made chips?
Yeah, and of course on the parent doing nuh-uh. See, my dad's whole thing would be like, I paid for those, boy. They ain't yours.
Yes, well, the modern day dad has sort of more of an equality thing going on.
So on that first line, I can see the kid just walking in and actually not suspecting the parent at first, and then it switches.
Oh yeah, definitely. Because at first he's asking, or she.
Yeah. Well, he's got to wait a minute.
Yeah,
What's
maybe-
that on your shirt?
Yeah. Well, the kid may have went to the bathroom or something, whatever, was doing something, had a phone call, talking with their girlfriend, came back to get their chips and went,
Hey,
hey.
okay. So then let's go ahead and start. Let's write out a little bit of a profile of what we think this kid is going to sound like. So would you all agree that maybe a lot of attitude would be one of the first things on there?
Yes.
Kind of
Yeah.
snappy a little bit. Okay.
I think when they say teenager, that's what they're pointing at.
well, since they say more about attitude than pitch, clearly there's some attitude going on.
Well, yeah, and I think the pitch thing is also about not worrying about trying to raise your voice to an unnatural
Exactly.
level.
Not trying to be a teenager. It starts with the whole personality thing,
Yes.
and
Where you're
the
coming
personality
from,
of a teenager. Because,
who
like I
you
said,
are.
my son, when he got up into his teens, his voice matches Michael's. It matched Michael's when he was 13. Okay. So yeah, my kid, yeah, me, I'm over here. I sound like the kid. My son sounds like a man.
Great. So I sound like a 13-year-old.
Yeah.
Yes,
No,
definitely.
Am I going to have
So
to
I
include
sound
that
like
in
a
my
13
marketing?
No, Nathan does.
I sound like a 13-year-old, and you sound like you're 58. So hey.
Great. I'm a 58-year-old man. All right. Cool.
I also, one other thing is that instead of him saying in the script, have you seen the bag? It's my bag. So there is possessive nature there.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That, he's very,
good.
he's very guarding of his chips.
It was mine. I may have left it here. I left for a bit. I came back. That doesn't mean that they were open season here. What the heck, dude?
You know what just came to mind? Has anyone seen the show The Middle?
Mhm.
The eldest son on that show.
Oh yeah.
That personality.
Okay. Well, how can you typify that personality in a few words? Something you can write down on the script to have sort of a visual of the feeling that you want to focus on.
I think he was kind of flippant.
Yeah.
Okay. Flippant.
Yeah.
So that could be something you can write down for the profile of the kid.
Kind of
Reactive?
felt like
Would
yeah.
reactive be a good one? Okay. Reactive might. I'm assuming with the typing away and the writing, we'll go with reactive. Let's see. What else? What would be some other words to sort of describe this emotional or personality profile in your mind? Something you can keep straight.
Like accusatory, because we already said that and it's obvious, but
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
Accusatory.
Demanding.
yeah.
Demanding. Okay.
Demanding. Yes, that fits.
There you go. Yeah. You've ever taken food away from a teenager?
No.
Yes,
I like to keep my hands.
Food guarding like a dog.
Okay.
Borderline,
So, say again.
borderline hysteria.
do you really think that would fit in this situation, though?
Yeah, I wouldn't say that because I mean, borderline hysteria is a little more the kind of, yeah, it doesn't fit with that.
No.
Yeah,
That's what
most advertising is made to sort
Now-
of be a little bit comedic. I don't think we want this to turn into like a horror story.
Oh my God!
You know,
Glorified hysteria.
headline
Or
comes out the next day.
90210.
Teenager murders parent over bag of chips.
Yeah, or over dramatic. Like, well, teenagers can be over dramatic. That's the thing.
Yeah.
You know,
So then,
that's
okay, over dramatic.
teenagers are the drama kings and drama queens. Why do you think they like to use them on the CW? I mean, you know, come on. They get the best drama out of these kids.
And it says his or her on there. So, you know, the attitude could really change if it were a male or female teenager.
Mm-hmm. But well, all I'm asking for right here is just some basic ideas to sort of give your mind, you know, something to play with when it comes to a teenager's attitude with the line delivery. Just something that you can note down and keep for yourself, because that'll really help you stay in the mode. Moving on. Now that we sort of have a good idea of what the kid should be, let's talk about the parent a little bit. So do you think this is supposed to be a little bit more comedic, a little bit more serious, a little bit dramatic?
Sarcastic.
Comedic.
Yeah.
I think sarcastic. I think the kids
Comedic and
prepare-
sarcastic?
Sarcastic, yeah.
Okay. So then would you say that the parent line, one of the words that we could use could be mocking, maybe?
Yeah.
Kind of
Very
like what
much.
Richard put out?
Yeah.
I think that could be an
That's the
option.
way I see it. Mm.
Mm.
Yeah. No. Oh, no.
Like,
Nope. Haven't seen anything.
I could also
Reaching
see,
behind themselves, pulling out a chip.
I could also see the complete opposite and just have
Yeah.
the parent be completely deadpan, even through the nuh-uh.
Nuh-uh.
Deadpan could be another good delivery. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
You could
think
also say guilty.
I think legitimately caught off guard might be another good one.
Yeah.
Like, no. Nope, I haven't seen anything.
No.
You know, somebody who's a little bit like, you know, it's obvious that they're the culprit.
I mean, since it's obvious that they're the culprit.
So guilty would be another word.
Nope.
Yeah, guilty could be, yeah, you're right. Guilty could be another one.
There you go.
Yeah.
So I think all of those would really serve that more comedic style of read.
Yeah, and the parent, kind of like the sort of like the deadpan that Joe was talking about, but it's I know I hate to say this. I had 3 girls, and I had one that liked to forage. If she asked for food and you didn't provide, she would go find something. And it would be if it was sitting out, I'd eat it. It's like, hey, I paid for it. Did you pay for it? Nope, that was me who paid for it. I ate it. So what's your problem?
All
Well, I
right.
know
I
it's
have to
not
step away for a little bit, but I'll be back.
Okay.
So I know
And
it's not.
Everett has just joined us.
There you go, Everett.
Welcome, Everett.
How do you do, Everett?
You muted.
Uh-oh.
Hi, how are
Peter
you?
Richard.
Sorry, I was muted. Brain dead, brain dead, brain dead.
I do it all the time. Don't feel bad.
Brain dead.
I like the script for you in chat if you didn't have it already. We just finished talking about it. And it looks like we're about to get ready to get into some more reads. Is that right?
Yes.
So I think that's where we're at.
Yeah. And now Michael can read with Everett.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
Everett's going, say what?
Say what?
You are,
No, he
you are,
says.
you are on deck, Everett. You're up next.
Oh my gosh. I'm here to listen and respond.
Everett is
Okay.
observing tonight.
No worries.
Oh.
That's fine.
I'm very, very much fading. So I have a couple of more things that are popping up. So I told Michael that I would show up, surprise, and he walks away. So
I see it coming, and he ran.
right, I will give him this note.
There you go.
Yes, like the note.
Yeah, exactly. How's your wife doing, Nathan?
She's doing really well.
Good.
She's recovering really good.
Good.
And, it's like we've both been in recovery because I had got attacked with a really bad laryngitis-inducing cold for 2 weeks.
Wow.
I finally got my voice back.
Yeah. Takes time. It's that season.
And yeah, she's doing really good and getting her energy back. And we're fixing to celebrate her birthday this week on Wednesday.
Oh, great. That's cool. So much.
So fantastic.
Okay.
You were right, by the way, Everett. I actually booked a gig for last week with my bad voice.
I told you. I told you. You'll always book when you're not feeling well, when you're not thinking about it. That always happens. Told you. Well, congratulations.
Yeah, voice just recovers and all of a sudden, hey, I got a TV spot for you.
Yeah, that only happens.
Okay, we gonna start? Do we need to wait?
Yes, well, we don't have to wait for Michael. Let's see, who went first?
Russ and Goldie.
It was Russ and Goldie. So take it away, guys.
Are we switching parts?
Not yet.
No, we're doing this ones we did before, just with the direction that we've had or the insights we've had.
Okay, so I'm the kid.
Yep, you got it.
Yes.
Hey, have you seen my bag of barbecue Better Made chips?
No.
I left them right here on the counter.
Nope, I haven't seen anything.
Hey, what's that on your shirt? These are crumbs. Chip crumbs. You ate my Better Made chips.
Nuh-uh.
Okay. As Michael would say, opening it up.
That's when I first read through the script, that's the delivery I heard in my head, right? You got the curious kid, what happened to this, and then he gets belligerent near the end, and the parent's kind of defensive, and then does a 180 on the nuh-uh.
It's like, yeah, you can accuse me all you want. Nope, wasn't me. Nuh-uh.
That sounds good. How about you, Everett? I'd love to hear some feedback from you.
I don't have a script. I have no idea what you guys are doing.
Oh no.
I thought I posted in the chat. I'm sorry. In the Zoom chat.
You did? Oh.
Yeah. Sorry.
Brain dead. I'm going to look at the script and get back to you, Russ, on that.
Cool.
Okay. Nathan, did you have anything? I didn't catch a lot. So I thought the kid was hilarious. The break between right here on the counter, I thought was a little off, but
yeah, there was a bit of a longer pause between right here and on the counter.
Okay.
Not that there couldn't be, but just, you know.
Can I hear the people who just read again for me, please?
All right.
Hold on one second. Okay, I'm ready. Here we go.
Hey, have you seen my bag of barbecue Better Made chips?
No.
I left them right here on the counter.
Nope, I haven't seen anything.
Hey, what's that on your shirt? These are crumbs. Chip crumbs. You ate my Better Made chips.
Nuh-uh.
Whoever's playing the kid, do they have do you have kids? Do you have a kid? I don't know who I'm talking to.
Russ, I got adult kids.
Okay, let's go back to when they were 13. You need to, because you're thinking about too much of what teenagers sound like.
Overacting then?
Yeah, just a little bit. Yeah.
Okay.
Do me a favor. under here, your lymph nodes, or whatever these things are underneath your neck.
Yeah.
Can you touch those for me, please?
Okay.
And hold on to them. And can you talk?
Okay, I'm talking now. Is that different?
No, go higher.
Higher and register?
Yes.
Okay, I'm trying. How's that?
Okay, now you sound like a kid. Did you hear the
Okay.
difference?
Yes, I do.
Okay, come a little bit down, slide a little bit down and register. Just slightly.
Okay, how does this sound?
Okay, it sounds phony. Go back to where you were before.
Hey, have you seen my bag of barbecued Better Made chips?
No, you're not there yet. You're not there yet.
Higher, lower, what?
There, it's right here, and you should be able, when you touch your lymph nodes, your voice, you should be able to slightly change a little bit.
Hey, have you seen my bag of barbecue Better Made chips?
I'll accept that. Here we go. Ready? You're rolling.
Hey, have you seen my bag of barbecue Better Made chips?
You slipped out
At the end or what?
at the beginning.
Hey, have you seen my bag of barbecue Better Made chips?
No.
I left them right here on the counter.
Nope. I haven't seen anything.
Hey, what's this on your shirt? These are crumbs. Chip crumbs. You ate my Better Made chips.
Nuh-uh.
Russ, go slightly higher. It's going to be hard for you to play 13. I can tell you that right now.
Hey, what's this on your shirt? These are crumbs. Chip crumbs. You ate my Better Made chips.
Nuh-uh.
I forgot what I was going to say. Russ, what I want you to do is, you have teenagers in your life?
Yeah.
Record them.
Okay.
I'm serious. I want you to have a conversation with them and record them.
That's a good idea.
And on your phone, and it will help you because at least you'll know what they sound like.
Okay, thank you.
You're worrying about too much of the voice. When you record them, get their personalities down.
Okay.
They'll talk about their day, whether or not it be in school or something, or their favorite sport or something.
And then try to emulate them?
You're really capturing how they're acting. You're gonna capsulate their acting when you record them.
Okay.
Because your pitch and tone will automatically set right in once you hear them.
Okay.
You follow me?
I think so. Thank you.
Okay.
Switch.
Dan, I don't. You said switch.
When I switched, happy new kid.
That's
Okay. All right. Hey, have you seen my bag of Better Made barbecue? Excuse me. Hey, have you seen my bag of barbecue Better Made chips?
No.
I left them right here on the counter.
Nope, I haven't seen anything.
Hey, what's that on your shirt? Those are crumbs. Chip crumbs. You ate my Better Made chips.
Nuh-uh.
Miss Perry.
Yes.
You're right around in the range. You're acting. Can you pull it back a little bit for me?
Sure.
And still be high pitch. Here we go. Take two.
Hey, have you seen my bag of barbecued Better Made chips?
No.
I left them right here on the counter.
Nope, I haven't seen anything.
Hey, what's that on your shirt? These are crumbs. Chip crumbs. You ate my better made chips.
Nuh-uh.
Can I get a partial pickup on hey? You're thinking about it too much. Here we go.
Okay.
Miss
All right.
Perry, go.
Hey, what's that on your shirt? These are crumbs. Chip crumbs. You ate my better made chips.
Nuh-uh.
That was much better. Did you hear the difference?
Mm-hmm.
You were fine. I thought you did great. I like the pair, what you guys did.
Cool. So who is next? I have a list over here somewhere.
Nathan.
Nathan and Richard.
Yep. Nathan, is that the first time we've read together? I don't know. We may have did it one other
I
time,
think,
but
yeah,
it's been a while.
it has been a while. Hey, have you seen my bag of barbecue better made chips?
Nope.
I left them right here on the counter.
No, I haven't seen a thing.
Hey, what's that on your shirt? These are crumbs. Chip crumbs. You ate my better made chips.
Nuh-uh.
Nathan, you're too young. 13-year-olds don't sound like go older. You
Okay.
sound 8 or 9.
Okay. When I was 13, I sounded 9, and I still sound 9.
Go older.
But I'll try that.
Go slightly older. Here we go. Take 2.
Okay. Hey, have you seen my bag of barbecue better made chips?
Nope.
I left them right here on the counter.
Nope. I haven't seen anything.
Hey, what's this on your shirt? These are crumbs. Chip crumbs. You ate my better made chips.
Nuh-uh.
Better. Much better.
Thank you.
I don't know.
Oh, Richard, you're great. Sorry. I'm concentrating more on a kid than a parent for some reason.
Kids
I'm just wrong for the ride.
13 and 17-year-olds seems to be a problem for everyone. So I want them to record someone in their life those ages, because those ages can be quite difficult, especially order like 12, 13, and 14.
Yeah, I'll have to go back and listen to the videos that I have of my kids.
Mm-hmm.
So I got 3 of them in, so various age ranges, which my son, when he hit 13, his voice went deep. Yeah, it's a vast difference between him and I in range.
But his personality, what was his personality like?
He's very stoic and laid back, so he's he doesn't express as much.
Okay.
Now my oldest one, she's extremely expressive like myself.
Okay, so you should, if you're going to do that, then you're taking the personality of your daughter.
Yeah.
Rather than going with the sound. Take your personality of the person who's got, whatever the specs say about high pitch, attitude and high pitch.
Okay.
Okay. Richard, are you guys flip-flopping?
Yeah.
Okay.
As I'm squeaking.
13, Richard. This should be interesting.
Shaggy. Hey, have you seen my bag of barbecue better made chips?
Nope.
I left them right here on the counter.
Nope, I haven't seen anything.
Hey, what's this on your shirt? These are crumbs. Chip crumbs. You ate my better made chips.
Nuh-uh.
It's all.
Can I have a second take? Richard, you're thinking about it way too much.
Okay.
Here we go. Don't think. Take 2.
Hey, have you seen my bag of barbecue better made chips?
Nope.
I left them right here on the counter.
Nope, haven't seen anything.
Hey, what's this on your shirt? These are crumbs. Chip crumbs. You ate my better made chips.
Nuh-uh.
Okay, so 13-year-olds don't sound 8 or 9, Richard. Go older.
I went too. Wow, I
You
went
say
down the
better
other.
So you said better made chips. Now, what 13-year-old person that's going to say better made chips? You got to spit it out.
Okay.
Go
Okay.
slightly older. Yeah.
Okay. Getting close.
For you're probably going to wind up going 15, 16, 17.
Okay.
Go around that age.
Hey, have you seen my bag of barbecue better made chips?
No?
I left them right here on the counter.
Nope, haven't seen anything.
Hey, what's this on your shirt? These are crumbs. Chip crumbs. You ate my better made chips.
Nuh-uh.
That was much better.
Okay. Can't
So
believe it.
you also have to realize too. Oh, Michael's here. I gotta go. So
I didn't know that I had that effect on Everett. How's it going, Everett?
That's what you did to Everett. He showed up.
Michael and Everett are the same person. We never see them at the same time.
Oh man, how could you tell?
Yeah, you'll never an agent is never going to give you something that's like 13 or 14 if they, your range. And if you receive copy that is out of that ballpark, don't submit it.
Yeah.
It's
It's not me at this stage of my life. Not happening.
there are some actors who would actually submit. You'd be surprised.
Young adult, maybe, but that's as close as it's going to get. Maybe.
Okay. Yeah, I can hear that. Okay. Hi, Michael. How are you?
I'm doing all right. How about yourself?
I'm here.
Now, for those of you who are unaware of Everett Oliver, I don't know who wouldn't know of him, but for those of you who wouldn't, Everett Oliver is a professional coach. He has worked on some really, really high-profile projects out there, and he continues to coach. You can find him at myboothdirector.com. He's an absolutely awesome coach, by the way, as well. Highly suggestive.
Yeah, he's been coaching us since you've been gone. So
Yeah.
I would highly recommend him as well. I learned a lot
Yes.
last week and learning a lot today. Thank
And Michael, Dan booked. Remember that I said last week when I said that, when you're extra sick, do you want to audition? Yeah, he booked. See?
Well, there you go. There you go.
Go catch a cold. Go catch a cold.
Yeah. The overall lesson in that, though, is don't overthink your auditions. You're definitely going to sabotage yourself the more you overthink it.
Yeah.
So we're up to me and Joe now. Uh-oh. Me and Joe.
Take it, Dan.
Oh, goody.
Oh, Joe. Oh, okay.
Hey, have you seen my bag of barbecue better made chips?
No.
I left them right here on the counter.
Nope, I haven't seen anything.
Hey, well, what's this on your shirt? These are crumbs. Chip crumbs? You ate my better made chips.
Nuh-uh.
Dan, for a take two, can you go slightly up a little bit?
I do that. Hey, have you seen my bag of barbecue better made chips?
No.
I left them right here on the counter.
Nope, I haven't seen anything.
Hey, wait a minute. What's this on your shirt? These are crumbs. Chip crumbs? You ate my better made chips?
Nuh-uh.
Brilliant. You sounded like a kid. You convinced me.
Something that I thought was really good in there was a little bit of the ad-libbing that was done. Now, here's a note. Obviously, it depends on who your client is, but having a little bit of fun with the script, doing a little bit of ad-libbing could separate you. Again, you kind of have to do a little bit of research on who you're doing this with and how open they are to that. But something that Dan did that really sold it, at least for me, was turning everything into questions.
The last
Did everybody else notice that?
Yes.
He instead of it being a bunch of exclamation marks, instead of it being like rising tension, I suppose, it was a series of questions that were all very accusatory. I thought that really worked.
Mm-hmm.
And he sounded really like I said, like a real team, like a real kid.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thankfully, his voice is able to hit that 13 to 17 range.
So
I could go a lot lower. No. I just don't want to do it. Oh, I guess me and Joe got to switch now, huh?
Oh
Any other
boy.
insights, Everett?
That's
Before I
interesting.
Yeah. Yeah. Joe doing it, Joe acting as a 13 to 17-year-old. I'm looking forward to this.
This is another one I usually just, delete the email when I
Yeah. Yeah, but this is, I think for you, this is definitely just going to be more of an exercise of keeping your mind into what a character would be like,
Yeah.
rather than the voice pitch. It's more of a mental exercise.
Mm-hmm. Hey, have you seen my bag of barbecue Better Made chips?
No.
I left them right here on the counter.
Nope. I haven't seen anything.
Hey, what's that on your shirt? These are crumbs, chip crumbs. You ate my Better Made chips.
Uh-uh.
How about
I
that?
don't know about anybody else, but to me, that sounded more like two roommates.
Yeah.
I don't know. I caught the teenage attitude coming out of Joe. I could feel it.
Yeah,
I would
but,
say, late teens for me, like 16, 17. Whatever.
Yeah, yeah. I thought I was hearing a conversation between my son and Dan.
Oh, because of the deep voice, yeah.
What's that on your shirt, man?
No.
My voice was probably here at 16, 17. So, yeah.
yeah, like I said, that's around the point where you start getting your adult voice, regardless of, wherever you are.
I did. I sounded like a 9-year-old at 13 and 16. I still sounded like a 9-year-old.
I was the only 12-year-old with a mustache.
I can't help it. I was blessed with this really high-pitched voice, but now I can take advantage of it and use it for things like voicing a parrot.
Oh, cool.
But Dan, I'd like to hear a little bit more parent out of your parent. If that makes any sense. Like it didn't really sound. It sounded more like
a roommate.
Like I said, like a roommate rather than a parent.
You want to try it again, Dan?
Yeah, why not?
Okay. Hey, have you seen my bag of barbecue Better Made chips?
No.
I left them right here on the counter.
Nope. I haven't seen anything.
Hey, what's this on your shirt? These are crumbs, chip crumbs. You ate my Better Made chips.
Nuh-uh.
Just be yourself. He was just being yourself. I heard it for Dan.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was definitely a much different read that time. What did everybody else think of that? We'll go ahead and open it up a little bit more.
I think maybe the kid with his accent or whatever you call it makes it more of a roommate sounding thing. So maybe the parent is a harder role against that.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. Dan and Joe sound like Nathan and Jeremiah. Okay. My son and I, when he was in his teens, would have sounded like that in a conversation. Him with a deeper voice, me with a little bit of a higher pitch. Still, it's noted that you can tell which one's the adult, which one's the kid, especially with the attitude.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, I think in order to play against Joe's rendition of a teenager, you need to be more dismissive to be a parent.
Yep.
To be differentiated as the parent. I think you did that this time, Dan, which is what worked out really well.
Nice.
All right.
Next is
Hey, guys,
Donna
doing
and
it.
Eileen.
Thanks, gang.
Thank you, Everett.
Hey, have you seen my bag of barbecue Better Made chips?
No?
I left them right here on the counter.
Nope. I haven't seen anything.
Hey, what's this on your shirt? These are crumbs, chip crumbs. You ate my Better Made chips.
Nuh-uh.
Donna, go older, please, slightly. Take two.
Hey, have you seen my bag of barbecue Better Made chips?
No?
I left them right here on the counter.
Nope, I haven't seen anything.
Hey, what's this on your shirt? These are crumbs. Chip crumbs. You ate my better made chips.
Nuh-uh.
All right. What did everybody think of that one?
It's hard because Donna's voice is actually really high anyway, so it's kind of hard to judge that. I don't know how to.
Well, something that I noticed is, Donna, your pace was very regular through the whole thing. It was a very measured, very normal pace. And that, I think, dragged out some things that didn't need to be dragged out and shortened some things that didn't need to be shortened. For instance, that in that middle line, you know, HMM could be delivered in many different ways. I think a lot of people sort of have this default that they go to where they sort of where there might be I don't know, some internal pressure to make sure you hit every single line in a script or whatnot. But that could have been delivered, I feel, a little bit shorter, just kind of like a, like a huff or a puff, something that's a little bit more natural in the situation. Like, you're thinking a little bit. And then where your pace sort of shortened things that didn't need to be shortened is in the last line. So you're going from discovery to accusation to judgment to condemnation, basically. That's what each one of these different things are. Hey, what's this on your shirt? Those are crumbs, chip crumbs. You ate my better made chips. I think if we're talking a teenager in that sort of range, there's a little bit more reactivity to it, a little bit more of a volatility in the emotional range. And I think there you could go ahead and almost like chop those together or lengthen them out a little bit to play around with it just a touch. Like, hey, what's this on your shirt? And allow yourself some time in your mind to actually reach down and sort of look at what's going on. These are crumbs. Maybe you pick them up, maybe you crush them a little bit. Chip crumbs. You ate my better made chips. You see what I mean?
I do. Thank you.
Yeah.
Donna,
So just
try to get rid of some of those comments too.
get rid of some of the comments you said, Everett?
Yeah, get rid of some of those comments, Donna. Because here's the deal with commas that everybody's doing. Everybody on the East Coast is honoring a comma, and if you're reading on the West Coast, you don't honor commas. No other coach is going to tell you that. Because everyone is thinking about it, and you don't normally speak like that. Hey, Michael, how's your day going? We don't speak like that. Hey, Michael, how's your day going? You guys are all pausing and going, hey, have you seen those backup opportunities? You normally don't do that.
I had a grade school.
Yeah, no, we normally don't speak like that.
I had a grade school teacher who told me that every time you hit a comma, it's basically a speed bump in your tone. You stop for a little bit. And now that I'm getting older and now that I'm doing this, I'm like, actually, you don't do that.
Right.
Yeah, thank you. That's another good note. Yeah. Don't worry so much about the commas.
I think if the kid was like calling him from the other room, then there would be a reason for a comma, right? Like say, hey, and then, once you got their attention. Yeah.
Which you would, yeah, you can say that for sure. But in this instance, let's see her try it without it. Let's see how that works.
You want me to do it again?
Yep.
Is that what you're saying? Okay, thank you. Hey, have you seen my bag of barbecue better made chips?
Nope.
I left them right here on the counter.
Nope. Haven't seen anything.
Hey, what's that on your shirt? These are crumbs. Chip crumbs. You ate my better made chips.
Nuh-uh.
Your read is sounding much better.
Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely felt a lot more like flow of consciousness, a lot more natural and a lot more reactive. I felt that was a much, much better read that time around.
Way better.
Thank you for your feedback.
No, hey, you took direction really well. Way to go. Good for you.
Now we swap.
Yes, now you two swap.
Hey, Hey, have you seen my bag of barbecue better made chips?
Nope,
I left them right here on the counter.
nope, I haven't seen anything.
Hey, what's this on your shirt? These are crumbs, chip crumbs. You ate my better made chips.
Uh-uh.
Eileen,
Donna, I love the distracted parent feel. I love that. Anyway, sorry, what were you going to say, Everett?
Eileen, is that her name, Eileen?
Mm-hmm.
She's going in and out a character. Did you hear me? She probably didn't hear me. She's going in and out of character.
I think she's muted.
She's muted,
Oh.
yeah.
Okay. Try to stay consistent. She's saying yes. Okay. Try one more time, please.
Hey, have you seen my bag of better made barbecue chips?
No,
I left them right here on the counter.
nope, I haven't seen anything.
Hey, what's this on your shirt? These are crumbs, chip crumbs. You ate my better made chips.
Uh-uh.
All right, what did everybody think of that one?
Donna's definitely a parent.
Yeah.
That fits perfect. It's like,
Yeah.
Uh-uh.
All right, so I think we could agree. Donna's parrot, spot on. But what about Eileen's kid? What did you all think of that one? Did it sound more consistent this time? Was there anything in particular you guys noticed about it?
It did sound more consistent, I think.
Okay. Anybody else agree or disagree?
yeah, I didn't notice going in and I got to check to see if I'm muted. It's really a sad thing. See, Everett, don't feel bad. I'm horrible at it. Yeah, I did notice it it was there like the earlier time when Everett said, hey, you're going in and out. It was like, there's a character, where did it go? Oh, they're back again. Oh, wait, they left. This time I thought was a little more consistent.
Yeah. I mean, I believe she was a kid at the second line. The first line, I didn't not believe she was a kid, but there was something different about that second line when suddenly, yeah, that's a kid, and so's the last line. So I don't.
I think the rule of thumb too with kids, you have to. What I usually tell actors is you really have to pay attention to their personalities when they're between I would say like 5, 6, all the way up, because their personalities, when you're trying to sound like when there are certain age brackets, and you tap into their personalities, your acting is going to come through and the voice will just settle in just like that. So that's why what everyone seems to me doing for the kid role is they're fishing for what the teenage kids would sound like, rather than going ahead and going for the acting wise, and then the voice will come. So that's why I use the tip as, if you have kids, really, really start paying attention to their personalities and their behaviors, and it will be just easy, just like that, rather than you're fishing for it, because it sounds like everyone is fishing. They're fishing for it.
Just as a side note, I usually, if I have to play somebody that young, I'll throw in a physicality to get my head in the game. So like this time I had my right arm just laying by my side. Like it wasn't doing anything. It was just flopped down to give me that attitude.
Or
shoulders.
Yeah, that works. Or pictures. Have pictures in your family or your kids, your favorite nephew, niece, or nephew. Carry them with you. That always works too, because sometimes actors are image people. And they need to physically see, the actual person there. So the ones. Oh, and the other trick. I'm gonna say it doesn't matter, but I'm gonna say it. Those family members that you really don't like. Even those nieces and nephews that you really can't stand, take pictures of them. That one picture with them and keep them. I guarantee you, you'll book. Trust me.
Got it. So surround yourself with people you don't like, and you'll be a-okay.
Yeah,
holidays.
What happens is that because of their emotions, your emotions, whatever, will come out, with the ones that you really just don't like. I'm saying it with a smile on the camera. Yeah. And I've booked
When the
several.
recording button is off, you can say whatever you want to.
So, but just keep those people in mind as well, too. Come here, my favorite niece.
Sorry, my laptop died.
No, no worries.
No worries.
Yeah.
All right. So what do y'all think? Would you like to hear another round with them, or do you think they're good?
We're good. I'd like to hear Frank.
Well, yeah, Michael, you got a reading partner.
Yeah, you got a partner now.
You got
Nice.
Eric and Devin
Eric
first.
and Devin is next.
Yes, Eric and Devin are up next.
Okay, we are keeping the same roles?
Yes. Yes, to start with.
Okay. Hey, have you seen my bag of barbecue Better Made chips?
No.
Huh. I left them right here on the counter.
Nope. I haven't seen anything.
Hey, what's this on your shirt? Hey, these are crumbs. Chip crumbs. You ate my Better Made chips.
No.
All right. What did everybody think of that read?
I like the sarcastic parent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love what it sounded like she was trying to swallow one before she said no.
Yeah.
I like the accusatory on the end of Eric saying you, as in he really, it was definitely accusatory. That was,
Yeah.
That's actually something I thought about that really nobody had gone anywhere.
Yeah.
I wanted to emphasize that you.
yeah.
Well, I think you might have overthought it because you hit you really hard at the very beginning, and I don't think that's the right place to hit it.
Yeah.
You said, "Have you seen my bag of barbecue Better Made chips?" I think the operative word there is "Have you seen?" Have you seen my bag of barbecue Better Made chips?
On the
'Cause I was
last line is the one where he was talking. Yeah.
I was
Yeah, I
looking
know, I know. But what I'm saying is that I think that was a little bit, he was I could tell you were thinking about it through the whole script because you hit that first "you" pretty hard.
Okay.
So yeah, just stay off of that. Have you seen my bag of barbecue Better Made chips? Just stay off the "you." That's all I'm trying to say. But I think
Gotcha.
otherwise, if you stay with that same performance, I think it's going to be a really solid read.
Good. Should we do it
All
again?
right, so yeah, give us another go.
Okay. Hey, have you seen my bag of barbecue Better Made chips?
No.
Huh. I left them right here on the counter.
Nope. I haven't seen anything.
Hey, what's this on your shirt? These are crumbs. Chip crumbs. You ate my Better Made chips.
No.
Can you do a partial pickup for me? Can you get I want more action in that last line. I want you to actually, you did it. You know what I'm saying?
So
So the
start with
last-
hey.
Yes, please.
Okay. Hey, what's this on your shirt? These are crumbs. Chip crumbs. You ate my Better Made chips.
Nuh-uh.
Why is the taunting parent so entertaining?
Scoffing parent.
I wish I had children. This is fun. I'm gonna borrow someone's children.
Periods, for sure, periods.
Be careful what you ask for.
You're a very good actress
I'm gonna
because I thought you had kids the way your performance is. I thought you had kids.
I used to. I'm sorry.
Oh, go ahead.
I used to work with teenagers. I was a AmeriCorps mentor for high school students, and really wasn't the best job. Well, I wasn't the best at it because I was more experienced with preschoolers, but I think that's where I kind of picked that up from.
Hey, whatever experience that you have that you can draw on, that's going to be your most authentic performance. Because trying to imagine something in a vacuum, it's double acting. You're acting like you understand what's going on, as well as trying to act out what you're acting like you understand what's going on. But if you do have that personal experience to draw on, it's more of just going back into that and using what you already know and what you already have to bring that performance out. So
Every character I've created came from somebody I know.
You see, that's really valuable as an actor, is going out and getting those kinds of experiences, whatever they are, volunteering or anything like that. It's always good because that'll just give you more to draw on. That'll give you more to use, especially when you have to draw them out for characters, or when you're imagining what kind of audience you're reading to. You know, who is the script written for? If you have some experience with them, it's going to be much, much easier.
Family reunions.
Yes.
Your own personal family members, because you really know them.
Yeah.
They're not going to know them. They're not going to know that you're impersonating or taking their personality. So pay attention to those family members that we all love.
Yeah. But really quick, do you think?
Holiday stuff. Okay,
Saying that with a smile.
Hang on, real quick, going back to the script, Everett, what did that pickup take sound better to you? Was that the right kind of?
A little bit better to me. Yeah. Take two.
Okay. Yeah, I still think that you was hit really hard at the very beginning again.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
You know, you might as well just brush over the whole thing. It's just sort of like a curiosity. Hey, have you seen my bag of barbecue Better Made chips? You know?
Yep.
Like just sort of blow through it. Let's give that a try. Why don't you guys go ahead and give us one more read?
Okay, here we go. Hey, have you seen my bag of barbecue Better Made chips?
Oh.
Huh. I left them right here on the counter.
Nope, I haven't seen anything.
Hey, what's this on your shirt? These are crumbs. Chip crumbs. You ate my Better Made chips.
Nuh-uh.
All right. What did everybody think of that read?
Yeah, you didn't hit the U at the first, and I really liked that last paragraph. I thought that was
Yeah.
Thank you.
It flowed well.
Yeah, you took the direction really well this time, particularly when it comes to blasting through that sort of first part. It made it sound a lot more natural, a lot more like, you know, wait, what's going on? You know, it made it sound like you were more looking around and not really, you know, more curious about what's happened rather than, you know, reality.
Yeah.
So,
Thank you.
all in all, great job. Switch roles.
Okay.
So, Devin, you are now the kid.
All right.
And you start us off.
Hey, have you seen my bag of barbecue Better Made chips?
No?
I left them right here on the counter.
Nope. Haven't seen anything.
Hey, what's this on your shirt? These are crumbs. Chip crumbs. You ate my Better Made chips.
Uh-uh.
All right. Opening it up. What did everybody think?
I like the first two lines. The last line, it wasn't convincing for me. She did well on the first two. I would do a partial pickup on the last line because you were thinking about it too much.
Yeah. You want to start from there then?
Yes, please. Just give me just a partial pickup on the last line because you slipped out a character.
Hey, what's this on your shirt? These are crumbs. Chip crumbs. You ate my Better Made chips.
Uh-uh.
I don't know if anybody, have you ever played a boy character before?
No.
You can play a boy character. I'm telling you, I'm
actually thinking I was picturing a 14-year-old boy there.
I hear a boy.
Yeah,
I don't hear a
you do
girl.
sound like a tomboy.
Well, that's what I was playing. I was trying to do it as a boy. Yeah.
There you go.
Okay, good.
No, it sounds a little more like a boy. So you can play boy roles if no one told you that.
No. I've been told that before. Yeah, I have.
Okay.
And I practice them, and I do kid characters. Yeah, and boy characters.
Okay, you do it really well. Can I hear it one more time, please, in your boy voice, since I got distracted?
All right. Hey, have you seen my bag of barbecue Better Made chips?
No.
Well, I left them right here on the counter.
Nope, haven't seen anything.
Hey, what's this on your shirt? These are crumbs. Chip crumbs. You ate my better made chips.
Uh-uh.
That was better performance for me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that sounded great.
That was better, much better.
I would have liked to hear a little bit more surprise on chip crumbs, but I think all in all, yeah, definitely a really solid performance.
I think if you're going to stress the you got to leave the 3 dots out.
Yeah.
It just
Yeah,
sounds weird.
that ellipsis is just placed in a really weird
Yeah,
spot.
And it doesn't
It
flow.
is
if you use it.
awkward.
Yeah.
You can always
Yeah,
take these out. Don't have to
Yeah.
always
Yeah,
emphasize it. Just a note, you remember if 500 of you auditioning for the same role, so you can always, move stuff around, make you stand out, ad lib. Just giving you a note.
Thank you.
Hey, that's a note worth taking. That really is a note worth taking.
Very much.
Ad libs. If you ad lib before your audition, make sure that the audition kind of sort of makes sense to whatever your ad lib is. And 9 times out of 10, the cast and director will probably wind up booking you because you ad libbed and it made sense to what you were reading. So that's another special note. I've heard people book with the ad lib. Oh, Frank's doing it. I'm out.
Michael and Frank are next.
Everett's already getting on Frank.
All my friends are all Canadians. All they go is about. I'm like, who? What? About? About. I'm like, no.
I own a boat. I own a boat.
I own a boat. Yeah.
Did you say you wear boots?
But I was today. I was ooting a boot today, doing a bunch of errands.
Hey.
Wow.
I was listening to Justin Trudeau today, and I was like, "Yep, that's a boot."
So, Michael, who's doing what?
Well, I started my performance off as the kid, so
So does
that
that
would
mean
leave you as the parent.
I'm going to be the parent?
You're going to be the parent.
Ooh, scary daddy.
Why am I scary?
I don't know, Master. Why are you so scary?
No way, I'm the scary guy.
You could get loud and rattle the windows. That might just scare them. Just a tad. From experience, let me tell you, it scares them just a tad.
Anytime you are ready, Mr. Michael.
All right. Hey, have you seen my bag of barbecue Better Made chips?
No.
I left them right here on the counter.
No, haven't seen anything.
Hey, what's this on your shirt? These are crumbs. Chip crumbs. You ate my Better Made chips.
Nuh-uh.
Very funny.
Nice.
That will get a booking too. Very funny. No.
All right. What did you notice about the performances? What were some things that maybe stood out to you? Positive or negative? Preferably negative, so we can improve it.
I thought the two of you had flowed really well, guys.
Yeah, comedy always books too.
The timing was perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the additional sounds of life sounds, as I've heard some people call it, really added a lot to it.
Yada da 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 yada da 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 da.
Yeah, but also the,
Thanks,
the
Dan.
burp and the mouth stuff and all that.
Was the burp believable enough?
It was a very believable burp.
All right. Any notes on any changes or anything you guys would like to hear?
His burp was that close to Maurice LaMarche, so that was good.
Oh.
I would like to hear a deeper tonality in the burp.
I could make the burp a little more bass like in your life.
How nice. And you need to cut that burp back to just about a half a second. It was a bit long.
So,
Shoot.
While Everett's sitting here going, I wasted 2 hours of Monday for this crap.
I'm on camera. I do a lot of smiling.
All right, so do we switch roles now, Michael?
I'm guessing that we switch roles now.
Because it seems like we did that one okay. So
Mm-hmm.
All right. So Frank, you are now a 13 to 17-year-old kid.
have you seen my bag of Sorry. Have you seen my bag of barbecue Better Made chips?
Nope.
I left them right here on the counter.
No, I haven't seen anything.
Hey, what's that on your shirt? These are crumbs, chip crumbs. You ate my Better Made chips.
Nuh-uh.
Frank,
Keeping in mind, this is where my voice is.
no. Frank, you were good. You were good. Michael, were you a young parent?
Yeah.
See, that's why I'm accusing you, because you're my stepdad, and I don't have to listen to you.
Well, I figure since I don't know, my voice when it's recorded, it doesn't come off as deep. I figure I might as well go with like the young millennial parent feel.
Give me one more, please. I want to make sure I've heard something. I'm undecided. Frank was fine. I want to hear you, Michael. Here we go. Take two.
Okay.
Have you seen my bag of Better Made barbecue chips?
Nope.
I left them right here on the counter.
Nope, I haven't seen anything.
What's this on your shirt? These are crumbs, chip crumbs. You ate my Better Made chips.
Nah.
That was much better. Less is best. Less is best. It's the rule of thumb. Less is best. A lot of people think. Stop thinking.
It's hard.
Well, there you go. Be brain dead when you get behind the microphone.
Huh?
Works for
Just
me.
go brain dead when you get behind the mic.
Works for me 9 times out of 10. How do you think I make it through a morning show every day? Just be brain dead.
Do y'all not think the way he pronounced counter was like a little too pronounced for a kid? He said counter, you know.
Canadian. Remember?
Canadian kids actually do that.
We'll go ahead and we'll go ahead and chalk it up to a difference in market.
Yeah, don't pick on our international members. Come on.
No, but no, I do agree. I think that was probably a little bit over enunciated, but I don't think it really detracted from the character a whole lot. I think that might have been pretty easily brushed off. I think most people did, but no, I do agree. Maybe counter, just softening out that T.
Okay, I can do that.
I mean, here's the deal too is you have to remember we're listening to 500 of these.
Mm-hmm.
After a while, they all start sounding the same. So keep that in mind, especially when you're doing your auditions. If you're doing auditions longer than 30 minutes, then that's too long. It should take you really 15 to just knock them out, depending on how many you have. So I didn't hear it. I was listening to, really Michael, but I thought it was fine, Frank.
Yeah, sorry, Frank. I was the center of attention this time.
Well, okay.
Well,
That's a group, but you want to
weeks off, and my ego has a chance to settle down. Sorry.
That was a lot of fun. I think I want to play some kids a little bit more sometimes.
Definitely.
Well, we're probably going to have to. I mean, we got a whole new year ahead of us to try different things. So
Yes.
I think that's everybody, though, right?
Yeah, I believe that is.
All right, cool. Well, Nathan, take it away.
This has been the last mic check of the year, 2018. We'll be back January 7th. We are on YouTube, so hey, subscribe, follow us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, and join our group on Facebook. And oh yes, definitely leave comments. Good ones. Be nice. The internet's full of hate. We want nice. But we will see you guys literally next year. Same great mic check. There'll be improvements, lots of them. We may even try this live. Who knows? I'm working on it. So we will see you guys next year. Join us every Monday for free script practice. You can also find the Mic Check on Facebook and Twitter. If you liked what you saw, then subscribe for more.